have a treat for all you guys today.
Have so
Happy
much
first day of football, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, were you guys expecting that? What is up, everybody? What a beautiful day for an amazing podcast that we have for you. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, we welcome you to the All Day Everyday Show with All Day AJ and Manny Ruffin. And if you are watching on YouTube, drop a like, leave a comment down below, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button, please, so you do not miss out on any new videos. And if you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, give us those ratings. We love to see it, and it benefits us greatly. In today's episode, we have a returning guest with us, Beau Wagner. We're going to be discussing with him about Marcus and Beau 2.0, the NFL season, and how they are attacking it. We have a lot of drama to cover, and much more. So without further ado, we're drinking a bottle of 1942, and love him or hate him, he has absolutely no filter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beau Wagner. What's up, baby?
What is up?
How about that intro? I mean, how about that?
Boy? Hey, happy holidays. Happy first day of football. You know what I mean?
Happy
We're psyched
holidays.
Up, ready to go.
Welcome.
Big fucking show at task in hand.
Thank you for your time today. Man, we really appreciate it. We feel like we have like some of our best episodes with you, so we do appreciate your time today.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. It is not going to be like that today. Not going to be like that today.
Yeah, we have plenty to get into. But before we get into any of that, I'm sure all of you guys are wondering what the hell's on this table. And so can you just tell all these people why the hell there's a bottle of Don Julio 1942 with us? And if you guys can't see in the back, he's got one of his own too, right there.
It's our third time together. And you two are the best in the fucking game. And I want to just cheers you guys virtually.
I love it.
And I want to sip on something when we talk. Let's just talk.
Yep. Let's just talk.
Let's crack these.
Let's crack it. Can we do this now? Can we do this? We're doing it over
Don
ice.
Julio on the rocks?
I mean, we looked it up. So we ready? I mean,
Get mine.
yeah, go ahead and get it. Let's get this crack in here. Yeah. Let's just put this right into the microphone. Ready. Oh! That's sick. Look at this.
Sounded like a queef. Okay.
Gorgeous.
Here's my DraftKings crystal.
Oh, look at that. Can we see that? Can we see that one more time?
Only for platinum members?
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it right there. Yep.
They sent me 4 of these after I called their CEO a bitch multiple times on her show.
I wonder why they did that.
Thanks for that.
Hey, Beau, any comments on what I am wearing today?
What you're wearing?
Yep. Any comments?
You got swags for days, man. Like you suited up for this. I can tell.
Just a day at
This
the
is a
office.
big deal.
No big deal. I'm sweating, but it's all right. So
And,
are you
hold
poured up?
on. You didn't ask me about Manny.
Well, Manny's got the NASA because we're lifting off today.
Yeah,
so if you guys want to be, get on the rocket ship and take off with us, then drop a like down below.
Hey, y'all always know I'm cozy. You know what I mean? Cozy boy certified.
All right, so cheers to fucking Beau Wagner. Cheers to the All Day Everyday Show. And cheers to motherfucking football being back. Let's go, man.
Fuck Jason Roberts. Oh, that's smooth.
Well, we're going to get sneaky whacked.
That's smooth.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
All right, so we got to talk about the new beginnings with the Discord. I want to talk about the colors too, because I do like the new scheme there. It's 2.0 for a reason. You stole BMAT from Measy, and I know we have some things to talk about.
Touchdown parlay architect.
The guy who's better than anybody at anytime touchdowns. So talk to us a little bit about why we were getting that. What were the big changes there, and what's coming with this football season.
Well, listen, shout out to Kenny for kind of starting this Discord game for real.
Big
like
shout
the
out.
Mooney gang, he was here first. And we Marcus and I decided that we wanted to give people more, and we wanted to make sure that we got talent in our group that we pay very well. So, you know, unprecedented type of stuff. So, yeah, you know, we just wanted to evolve. You know, this gambling Twitter stuff, it moves so quick. You know, one month is one thing, one month is another thing. And, you know, I'm great at being a capper, but I'm also a businessman. So,
Do you like the Discord better than the Telegram?
Yeah, you know what? Now I do, absolutely. But at the time, the Telegram was Marcus and I against the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear anything from anybody. I didn't want any comments. I didn't want a poop emoji on one of my plays. If you didn't like it, don't play it. I don't give a shit.
Right. And it's just all like a lot of different channels in there too. So it's just a lot of talking.
Yeah, like now, having been in this, you know, not even a full year, it feels like 10. But the Telegram, that beginning of the Telegram, I mean, we were crazy. Like we were out of our minds. We were just on fire. Right. So that was just us locked in. That's what motivated us. The Kobe and MJ, you know, gifts weren't a joke. You know, Marcus was a legend before I ever stepped into his, you know, life and partnered with him.
Facts.
You know, with the whole gambling thing. And it was just, I don't know how else to describe it, man. It was us against the world. Like it was 24/7.
Well,
the Discord now is great because I can interact with people in real time, and part of joining us is you have access to who we have in there on a personal level.
Right. And you as you
like
as well,
I'm going to
personally.
see it. Sometimes I get all these DMs on Twitter, and sometimes the first thing I say is, "Are you a member of our Discord?" And if they say yes, then I'm responding.
Right.
I owe that to people who, you know, pay their hard-earned money to join something. So, and if they say no, then it's like, well, dude, you're asking me for something. Like all we have in life is our time and our talent. So I'm not always going to give it to something that I don't know.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Well, with the move to Discord, you guys scoop up BMAT, obviously. Like, you have to be paying attention to what's going on across gambling Twitter, across other Discords and stuff like that. There's been some tweets released by some people that we respect the hell out of. That's like, listen, there's no competition in this. Like, we should all be working together. But from your own honest, like, perspective, like, how much does competition tie into this with you? Like, are you really paying attention to what's going on? Are you really trying to get a leg up on these Discords? Or is it more so we're just doing our thing in this corner and we're just rocking out?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's paying attention. If somebody tells you they're not paying attention, like I just focus on my own thing, that is not true.
Appreciate that.
I mean, that's just bullshit. Everybody pays attention. People, I don't find, like, for someone to say like I don't even know what's going on with whatever. The only thing that I try to do for my focus is like I have certain things muted, or you know, like. When you get big enough in this space, people send you stuff to see, right? So like, I don't have to go looking for it. Yeah, I mean, it's a competition, but it's no bullshit. Like when I tweeted about JD, like we're very close. We talk all the time.
Right.
There are like, I can count on like 5 fingers who is at our level, who I can talk to about things in this space freely about, who understands exactly what it takes. Like Kat, for instance, he was on your show a week ago or whatever, you know, he said like, I respect anybody who does this, but make no mistake, like you don't know what this is.
100%.
Okay. So like that's the only way I can describe it. Yes, we compete right now. We evolved into a Discord, and I think we're like the dive bar right now.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That everybody fucking loves. And the people, once we get people to click to be in there and sees what's up, sees 10 plays ran a night that they can tail. Once they get in, they stay. There's no FOMO in our shit. None. Zero.
Yeah, except
Marcus and I refuse to let that shit happen. I'm not running 30 fucking plays.
Well, Well, even yourself, who the hell even has the bankroll for that? Like, if we're betting that much in one night, you know what I mean?
I don't.
I personally don't.
Was there ever like, so when you first came into the space, like with the VIPs, like I guess what was it? Has it been like a year, 2 years, a year, full year with the VIP?
Manny, it's been less than a year. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
fucking crazy.
Wait, but we have to preface this, like, we had Beau on this show almost 1 year ago today.
It feels like 3, bro.
Right? That was the first time.
Right.
And then now we're literally almost 365 days later. We've seen how gambling Twitter, monetizing this space has just evolved into this crazy, crazy thing, how everyone's adapted to it. And now, more people are monetizing it. Like, we've seen it over just the course of a year. And obviously, we can't leave out the fact that we've built a great fucking relationship with Beau. That's just
massive privilege. But was there ever like a moment, like an exact moment you remember, like someone hit a ticket or someone was doing something with their Discord and it's like, fuck, like we gotta catch up, or like, fuck, like we might be doing everything wrong. There's any like specific moment where something like that happened, or like, nah?
I think there's always that feeling. My process is much different than Marcus's, and it's that the togetherness is what makes us, in my opinion, very unique. My process is always the sky is falling. We need to do this. We need to do this. Like we got to do better at this. Why don't we have more people that join the Discord right away? Like what didn't we give these people? We gave them Draymond Green. We gave them fucking Draymond Green.
You kidding me?
We were in ESPN. Right?
And like,
Evan Jordan. That's his real name, I think. Like these were things that was put out on free 4 or 5 days after New York got gambling legal.
Right.
Yeah,
like I put that for free out at 3 p.m. So Central Standard Time, look it up, fact check me. I mean, we did these things that were absolutely insane. And when we went to Discord towards the end of the NBA, we had like, I don't know, like it was like 500 people, and I was fucking furious. Like, what did we do wrong? Like, what? And I'll admit, towards the end of the Telegram day, the NBA, as we know, it's prime for the picking at the beginning, and then the books catch up. And we were, I was pressing. But I'm telling you, the people that we get into our Discord, they stay.
Yeah.
I can't tell you exactly why. We track units. We put units with bets. We tell people to stick with their units. Units. I don't even know what that means.
You should start telling me this.
We got to work on that over here.
We got to work on that over here.
We got to talk to Yannick Sinner too, but.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I mean, everybody knows what everybody's doing. Trust me. Fuck. If for somebody to be like, I just focus on my own shit. No, you don't. None of this is an accident.
That's damn straight. All right.
Credit to the Gold Boys for the promo video, for real.
Yeah, everyone's doing that now.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah, everybody then had a sick promo video, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, every group. I just think ours is the best, but whatever.
Wow.
And I will not name our videographer. This dude, this kid, man, he has to deal with me on a daily basis in a business relationship with easy. That he truly, like, that neon green, neon pink explosion down into the Marcus Beau 2.0 VIP. I didn't tell him to do that. He just did it. So if you put Marcus and Beau into the GIF on Twitter, like if you know how you search whatever, Brian, it comes up. He did that.
That's so cool.
I didn't ask him. So this guy, man, he knows who he is. I know he's going to watch this whole thing.
Dope.
And this guy's going to be very talented, and I'm going to keep him paid for as long as he wants to be paid.
Yeah.
The end.
Take care of those people.
Shout out to Brad.
100%. You got to take care of those people.
I don't want anybody to steal them, so I got to pay them good enough. You know what I mean?
Hey, I hear that. Okay, football season. How are we attacking this? You did a lot of anytime touchdown parlays yourself last year. You smacked on them. You had a lot of money line parlays that you were putting an absurd amount of money on. Are we going to see those big anytime touchdown plays again? Are we going to mix in those money line parlays where you were throwing over $11,000 on? Kind of talk us through like what you're looking at. Is there things that are going to be very different from last season, or kind of the same?
Hey man, I mean, like FanDuel and I have a great relationship now.
Look at you, Beau Wagner, not banned on a sport on a FanDuel or anything.
Elite. We have an elite relationship. They know what's up. They, really huge credit to FanDuel. And if you guys remember, before Jason Robbins was a bitch, they would let me get down whatever. But then I get up $250,000 on DraftKings and I'm gone.
Right.
So FanDuel, and I always said positive things about DraftKings, and I always talk shit about FanDuel because FanDuel was just, $80, $108. But FanDuel, as soon as Illinois got the other books open where you could virtually enroll, all of a sudden I wake up, I don't have any FanDuel limits. Boy, what a coincidence, right?
I'm about to say, isn't that fucking convenient?
Yeah.
Right. So I text Marcus. I showed him I could have put $40,000 on Kevin Durant to score over 24.5 points. And I said in the text, and he can verify this, I said, I don't know what's going on. And then I tried it for Kyrie. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, dude, can you please come and put me in handcuffs so I cannot place any of these bets? I was scared because FanDuel was like, go ahead, do it. So then I backed off. But I think FanDuel has the best interface. FanDuel pays me nothing, by the way. FanDuel has the best interface. They you can parlay stuff, you can move it around. DraftKings is just, dude, they're gonna get lapped. They are getting lapped. They're gonna get beat.
That's a good way to put it. Like usually saying they're getting lapped.
They are.
Because when you look at it, it's like they wanted to try to stay in the game, so they try to compete by doing the same game parlay feature as well. And then FanDuel said, all right, you want to copy off of us? Watch this. Now we're going to be able to do, combine same game parlays. You can't beat us now. And then, why would you bet?
Now here come all the I'm a sharp EV better. Oh, dude, it's just doubling down on your stupid parlay. Like, dude, fuck you. You're irrelevant.
Yeah, I like the odds. I like the higher odds.
I want to see what Casey Cullen did. Guy that I tweeted a year ago. I said, this is going to be a big name in gambling Twitter. And I quote tweeted it again to remind people that I said, follow it. He put that shit out for free.
Mm-hmm.
And he smacked it.
Guess who missed it?
So, correct. So, if you want to say that multi-game SGPs are stupid, go ahead.
Also, I do have to say this about Casey. If you're watching this, check your DMs. We hit you. We hit you up to come talk about it.
No. I'll take care of that. You guys want him on your show?
We wanted to talk about that hit. We wanted to see.
Do you want him on your show?
Absolutely.
100%.
Gambling Hall of Fame ticket?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I personally guarantee Casey will be on your show.
Let's go.
W. Walking W.
Oh.
See what it pays to know people, ladies and gentlemen. You build connections along the way. Look what we did. Haha.
Oh, jeez. Shut up. You guys are the best in the game.
Yeah, so you've kind of made your stay on gambling Twitter of kind of being a guy that's not afraid to get spicy with some people and not afraid to call some people out. I've seen, obviously, a couple tweets of you tag Measy in. Some things going on there. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I did see some things with Measy with Antonio Brown. We saw some things with Measy with Patrick Beverly. What the fuck are your thoughts on that? Just running to these fuckers at the casino, throwing 10 bands around. They're linked up now. What do you think about that shit? Oh, boy.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck! Oh no! No.
Oh God!
I might have struck a nerve too early in the show.
He's got to stretch himself out to yell at Measy, sleazy Measy.
No, man, I'm not gonna yell at that dude. No, man, I'm not gonna yell at him. What do you want me to start with?
I would start with how you guys are always always gutting at him on Twitter, tagging him, this, and this. He's not really. Not all the
always
time. I don't mean all the time. I don't mean all the time.
Okay.
But
I mean, hey, we're drinking 1942. It's okay. But listen, boy, I could say a lot more. A lot more. When I tag dude on Twitter, it's because before it was like, oh, you might as well at it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then I'll at you. Fine. The Pat Bev thing was classic, jersey chasing.
Yeah. I saw you love that. You put like all laughing emojis.
He's not your friend, man.
You put all laughing emojis on that.
I've represented numerous professional athletes.
Where's like the bad blood come from you towards him?
There's no bad blood. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I call out bullshit when I see it. So don't flex ticket. Like Measy flexes tickets that aren't his. Period.
So I'm just saying.
Well, so we saw the Instagram story, and I don't know if you guys haven't seen this. There was an Instagram story that Antonio Brown posted, basically like advertising Measy's Discord. Right. It said he linked Measy's pics out there.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And then so like obviously I don't really give a fuck. Like obviously anybody knows like he paid him to do that. And then he tweets, I don't know, a couple of days ago, it's a screenshot of a group chat and Antonio Brown's in that. And he's like, I'll give you the plays. And then Antonio Brown like texts back, he's like, let's go. And like, let me preface this. Like, we're talking a little bit down to Measy because like we've hit this man up multiple times to come on the show. We talked to all these handicappers. This is the niche that we're in. Come hit us up, bro. Come on and talk. You told us like you'd make time for us. You never did. It is what it is.
That's because Measy doesn't know what he's talking about, guys.
Oh, man.
If you're going to ask him about a fucking game, he's going to like call someone or call whoever. I don't give a shit about that guy. Congratulations. You paid Antonio Brown for a tweet on Instagram with that he literally kept the quotations on one side of it because that's what you told him to say. Well, I can pay some fucking old school Chicago athlete to be like, holy, look at this, John, just whoever, like, come on. Like, if you fall for that, the new gamblers out there, I don't know what to tell you. Congrats, dude. Last time I saw Antonio Brown, he was running half naked across the fucking field, and I had 25 grand on him.
Oh, my God, that's right.
The last thing I'll say about this,
yeah.
The last thing I'll say about this kid is this. Dude talks about being a millionaire all the time. I mean, millions, millions, and millions. A millionaire is not what you've made in your entire lifetime. A millionaire is somebody who has millions, plural, in the bank right now. Okay? So, barber, whatever the fuck, that's smoke and mirrors. Anytime Measy wants to come on this show and talk with me, I'm here. Anytime, any place, let's go.
And we can
moderate we're just going to do professional photo shoots and fucking show big wads of money.
And, sit in casinos and try to get all lovey-dovey with fucking
Bro,
athletes.
Whatever, man. Why are we even talking about this dude? If anybody falls for that bullshit when he flexes Hidden Gems tickets, he stiffed multiple people. Jerry came on your show.
Yeah, he did.
Like, dude, the receipts on this dude shuts the fuck up because it's receipts. The end.
Yep. I want to talk about
Alex. AJ's like,
yeah, I'm like, well, that's over.
Where's that bottle at, guys? How far away?
It's right there. We're getting
we might finish this fucker.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I want to talk about like yourself in gambling and tying this together with some recent news around the NFL with Tom Brady, regarding Tom Brady, where Giselle is not living at the house with him. He had to miss those 11 days of training camp. He was working with the kids because she's not there to help out. She was pissed that she was, verbally upset that he decided to opt out of retiring and coming back and playing a year because she wanted him to be around the family, right? I mean, it makes sense. So in your, like, kind of trying to not compare the two, but, like, align them in somewhat, do you have any type of these things with your girlfriend of you know, gambling, obviously we know you can lose a lot of fucking money. Like, have you ever had those conversations? Has she ever had those conversations where it's like, look, we got to pull this stuff back, or, you know, I get that you're doing the Discord and like you have to gamble, but like you don't have to gamble at the same time. Like, have you ever had those kind of things to kind of tie this all together, you know, referencing the Tom Brady incident?
Well, I don't know. You know, we've seen the reports of what people are saying about Giselle and Tom.
Sure, it's all reported,
all
right?
alleged.
Yeah, all alleged. Okay.
Like, I don't know. You know, I can say, as somebody who is 42, you know, Tom is, my view of him is he is as every bit as legendary a player as Michael Jordan. So for a Chicago boy that grew up and, you know, was, you know, 11 years old when the Bulls won the title, that's saying a lot. I mean, that guy, I wake up each morning and stuff hurts and I gotta get moving. I gotta have my coffee with me, you know. I think Tom Brady as a 6th round draft pick should be motivation for anybody. So I don't know what's going on there. I can say it's very hard as you age to know that every day you don't have your best fastball, but once a week, and you tell me I need to have that fastball on a certain day, I'll fucking bring it. So aging is not fun. What Brady has to decide whatever's going on there. But I'll tell anybody, if it's in your heart, don't let somebody control it. It's one life, man. It's a fucking blink. I will be there. More than half my life is gone. And that is the only beauty of aging. When you get to where I'm at, I don't give a fuck what I say or what you think of me. I am blessed beyond any measure. What I care about is being successful, providing for my children's children, and having a partner. You brought on my girlfriend that supports me.
Right.
Oh, she doesn't say anything about it. She occasionally gets put to the side. I need to do this phone call. It's very important. When I was talking to you guys about coming on the show, and, you know, she's like, who are you talking to for like an hour and a half? I'm like, Annie and AJ, the all day, every day guys. She goes, oh, like in the middle of the day? Yeah. Anytime they call me, I'm answering. So she's extremely supportive. We were just in Vegas. I took the first vacation I took in 2.5 years.
That's crazy.
Think about it.
Good for you, though.
Yeah.
That was the refresher that you needed.
Like, oh, you must have got smoked. You didn't post any like gambling stuff, you know, roulette or slots, or you didn't place any sports bets. You must have got smoked. I got the DMs, by the way.
That's crazy. People really say
I took a vacation. Beau Wagner went to Vegas for 4 nights and didn't place a single bet on it.
And did not gamble.
We call growth.
Not one penny.
That's corny as fuck, though. People really like were saying like, "Oh, you didn't post a ticket because that means you lost."
Yeah, I had another dude telling me that I had fake Dior's.
Let him live, bro. Like, let him live his life.
It's weird, man. Do you know that if you go to Las Vegas, it's some of the best hotels in the world, some of the best service in the world, some of the best food in the world. If you go there and don't gamble, they are pissed. You've beaten the system.
Facts.
I'm not trying to be so serious, but yeah, I didn't gamble. It was great. It was fucking awesome.
And you said, like, would you, that wasn't your first time there, right? I mean, we've never been.
Right.
No, I mean, I've been there at different stages of my life. The first time I went there, I was 25, I think. 25, 17 years, trying to do the math. No. Yeah.
Did you have money to gamble like then when you were there? And were you gambling then? Like, I mean, that's almost like very close to like how old we are.
I didn't have money to get on the fucking plane.
You know, everything's obviously a little bit more expensive out there. You know, paying for food, paying for drinks. Like, what does like a drink like cost out there? Like if you're at the bar or something.
Oh man, like there was like DJ Pauly D at a pool.
Love that.
And that was just like whatever. Like
that is pretty sick though.
at the Cosmopolitan. We were told that it was like the party pool. So they have 3 pools. The party pool, people from other hotels can get in. The other 3 you can't like get into. Like I met a bunch of people in those other 3 that you couldn't get into. That like we talk business. And we're doing some stuff together. It's really cool. But the Pauly D pool, I went up to the bar, and I said I'd like 2 Tito's and Sprite. Right, like my girl was like, let's have that. And like the waitresses are very talented. They're very nice bikinis, and they're like, she slides it over to me. I open it up, and it said like $88.40. And I was like, oh, I think I got
what?
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't a double or anything. And
was that the right
I slid
receipt?
it back. I said, I think I got the wrong, the wrong thing. She's like, 2 Tito's and Sprites. Did you read it? I was like, oh, cheers. Actually,
Right,
I didn't.
all right, shorty.
So I grabbed my girlfriend after I paid that out. And I was like, babe, hold this up because each one of these drinks was like $44. And I was like, we'll never have a Tito's and Sprite that'll ever cost more. I challenged somebody to find me. It would be like, this was the Tito's that was, that it went up with the first moon mission and it's flown from the moon. Nobody knew Tito's is crazy. That made me pause.
It's a fucking
You
full
spent
circle moment.
$44.
Full circle moment. The first time we go to Vegas, we lose 65. We go back later, we lose 80 on fucking 2 drinks.
Yeah, that is a full circle moment. You know we love our full circle
Let
moment.
me get a story about Young Beau. Like, what was Young Beau like college days? It's about to be the weekend. It's Thirsty Thursday. We're going to a Friday. Like, what was Young Beau getting into? I know there's a legendary Young Beau college story that he's not letting out the bag right now that the people want to hear. So what the fuck was going on these weekends?
People want to know who Beau Wagner is in this episode. God damn it. You're going to find out right here and right now.
Yeah. Spring break 2002, Cancun. I was so ready.
How old were you at this time?
I was 21 years old. I was ripped, abs, jacked. I mean, like we were ready. It was the peak of MTV, spring break.
Oh, no.
The thong song was the play, all this stuff. And I brought I spent my hard-earned money when I was a server at Lone Star on a big box of condoms. Big.
Dog.
You were just like ready to go.
I'm ready. Cancun. I looked shredded. I worked out every single day, twice a day in the whatever. It is a legend. And if any of my roommates see this, you guys probably watch it and don't even tell me. Yeah, I had private moments with 0 people, 0, struck out entirely.
No.
Even like the lowest rung on my homeboy roommates was like crushing everything that walked. No. And then there is a famous picture where out of everyone in security, we're going through. This is just just after 9/11. I get stopped, so I open up my American Eagle backpack and pulls out whatever I had, all this stuff, and then she pulls out the box of condoms, opens it, and holds them up, and there's a picture that one of my buddies took. It still exists.
No
like
fucking
0 reuse. 0.
I don't know, Young Beau. Like, what do you think? How do you think you would handle it if you were 21 in college right now with all these fucking distractions that are in the world? Like, do you think you would have been able to handle it back nowadays?
I get drunk.
Social media, all this shit going on.
Drunk and just load up the FanDuel account with money I shouldn't be loading up the FanDuel account, and then I lose that money that I shouldn't have been gambling with.
Yeah.
So like, that's a great question.
I get drunk and send some DMs I'm not supposed to send. So we all got.
That's a great question. If I was 21 and all this stuff was available to me, not good.
Yeah, not good, dude.
When I was 21, guys, I want you to really let this sink in. There was no camera phones.
Right.
Video. Oh my goodness. You had video. That was like, whatever. Listen, if you're 21, 22, 23, your state just got legal, like,
careful.
Be careful.
Yep.
Yeah, like don't go place a bet when you're having like relationship problems with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Don't go place a bet when, the
Rent is
lock,
due.
the lock that you paid for with any VIP or whoever. Like, nothing is a lock. Nothing. I may say to my members or for free on Twitter, I have a bet and it's going to hit. Come on. Like, I can't guarantee you anything. And if I do have some sort of inside information, that's going to stay in my VIP. So,
Yes, sir.
Just set a limit, man. Like, I know it's easy for me to say.
Easier said than done, 100%.
Yes, like, you just have to find something else. Just be careful, because there are people that DM me a lot that's like, I'm down bad. I put a big win up. Can you send me money? And it's like, I have family members. I have children. Like, dude, just because you're down bad gambling, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
I'll tell anybody, like, my first advice where they're like, hey, if I join your VIP,
am I going to be rich?
Yeah. Can I, and I have $840. Can you turn this into 25, man? Like, can you guarantee it? And
Wait, people say that? People say that?
Yes. And I'm like, absolutely not, dude. Nothing's guaranteed. And my advice to you is to stop gambling, forget that it exists. Okay? Like, don't fall for the FOMO. Don't fall for Antonio Brown. Do you think Tom Brady talks to that guy and is like, oh yeah, hey Antonio, oh XXX Measy, Mayron, okay, yeah, I'll tell you who I'm throwing the first touchdown to. Like, fucking Mayron, XXX Measy, triple X. Okay. Why did I bring him up again? Whatever.
Wait, whatever.
By the way, any of his anytime, like, I'm a dog and touchdowns, they're all B-Matt's tickets. They're all his plays that he ran. 100%. And you guys know, when I run a ticket, if it's like, thank you, Marcus, thank you, B-Matt, thank you, Edge, thank you, Cody, thank you, whoever, thanks to whoever. Like, just because I put a bunch of money on it doesn't make it mine. I'm giving credit.
Correct.
The end.
And that's how it should be. I mean, it should be for any Discord, any capper they get to play like that. 100%. I feel
like last year you would get some hate on these like touchdown parlays and some of these like little 3-leg, 4-leg parlays you'll put in. And people say, "Oh, it's chalky," or "I could have did this myself," or whatever. Like, what do you guys say to those fucking wise guys that just swear they can do everything themselves, but they steady watch everything that these big cappers do and follow?
Steady watch, yeah, but always behind a burner, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It isn't you two. It isn't somebody with a name that I can Google.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Wow, that's a bar.
That is a bar.
I can't Google you.
Clip it.
You can Google my name real easy, right? Like, it's a weird name. I got a whole ton of hate. I'll never forget the Justin Jefferson one. Because remember, like, there was like 9-10 weeks in a row where I put a GIF up of a guy where I wouldn't give the play and they were hitting. Okay. And people would be like, start like spamming me, like, bro, what's the play? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? And Justin Jefferson, I was so positive. Like, I'm a Bears fan. What else can I say? Right.
Sadly.
I knew that there was players on the team that had COVID, and I knew that nobody else knew. I mean, that's a benefit of joining a VIP. I'll tell you that right now.
I want to make it known for everybody listening and watching that when we had Beau here, a year ago, it was like, I don't know, you had like 7,000 or like 10,000 or like 11,000 followers, like something like small and stuff like that. Beau Wagner has 62,000 followers on Twitter right now. So like, this goes back to the point of how everything has grown this past year and the work that these people have put in to grow their personalities. And we're just like the messengers. We're people that talk to these people. And
no, stop. You are not the messengers. You two are the best in the game.
And we appreciate that.
Appreciate that for
but,
don't appreciate it. You don't have to appreciate anything. You guys should move accordingly. We're the best in the fucking game. To get on our show, you need to be somebody. The end.
Make me feel
right. And like, my point was like,
I needed that today.
You came from, I needed that today. I mean, I like, Beau's one of the biggest hype mans out there.
You're the best in the game. CEOs say that you're the best in the game.
Yeah, I mean it's sick. I mean it's the inevitable. You know, we say it all the time. Like it's literally the inevitable. You know,
There are some CEOs I don't like. So
Hey,
that is true.
Jason. How is it with the rents now? Like with everything that you do,
I was just gonna ask
with
that.
the gambling and all that, like taking it seriously along with the stuff you do in law. Like were they a little bit on edge at first? Were they supportive? Like how was that whole thing going?
They didn't totally get it, I would say. Like my mom, my mom is retired. She was a dental assistant for almost 40 years. And she watches my kids.
It's
great.
awesome. It's awesome.
Like literally I'm sitting here like yelling about something on gambling Twitter in the middle of the day, and she's, with her grandchildren. So she gets it. She's very supportive. She's a fierce defender of me. She always has.
Love that.
My mom is very tough, very strong-willed, extremely strong-willed, and she's emotional. She'll react, and that's where I get that from. My father, he is always going to be that, and he's always worried about me. He's like, you should be careful. Ooh, yeah. I sent him the ESPN article where they're like talking about one of the biggest plays in online sports wagering history. I sent it to him. I was like, hey, Dad,
this is pretty cool. I'm on ESPN.
Took me 41 years, but I finally made it on ESPN. And he's like, it's pretty neat, but just be careful. It just makes me nervous. Just be careful. Like what? Like I'm going to come and get robbed? I mean, like, it's the balance, man. But like, my dad is super smart. But it's good that he is there to always tell me, like, be careful, because I'm like, something's never changed, right? When I was 17, I was like, what the fuck do you know, Dad? And at 42, I still say, what the fuck do you know, Dad? Right.
And you always come back and you're like, damn, he was fucking
He was always right.
I hope that I make you feel passionate on Twitter. I hope that you want to come be a part of what I'm doing. And you guys should move the same way. That's my opinion. You guys should move the same way. Be fucking authentic and say, hey, unnamed person who keeps stiffing our show, you're a douchebag. Now you're no longer allowed on this show. Oh, I'll give you $1,000. I'll fucking, stand next to a car that I don't fucking own. No, you have now lost privileges to be on our show. Fuck you. Ben, I have receipts on people I told fuck you.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to do that.
Well, no, we're going. If you guys are aware of what has gone on in gambling Twitter since the last time that we've had Beau on, we had recently had Jerry on not too long ago, and we never asked him this, but this is something that had gone on gambling Twitter for a little while. And, there were some tweets out there that, Beau had come up from Dimers, and Dimers.com made Beau Wagner, and you shouldn't be putting out, confidential information of a contract in a DM, and you shouldn't be tweeting this. And Jerry took that personal. And then Beau did tweet that a video is coming tomorrow and explaining the whole thing of his side and his view of everything that had happened. Now, that video never came out. So now we would like to know, and personally, like, I'm not only asking that for like the content of our podcast, like I genuinely was sending these tweets to Manny's phone, and he was sending those tweets to my phone, and we were like, I cannot fucking wait for this video. Like, so can you just kind of take us through, not only why that video didn't come out, but like what's the deal? Like, Jerry kind of called you a jerk off? Like,
yeah, I think that is what he said. When AJ was just saying that, I was looking at Manny, and Manny's eyes were like this. And he put his arms back, and he's like, about to say some shit. So, anyways, listen. I respect Jerry. Okay? I do. I respect him. I try not to interfere with people's business. in terms of finances. The Dimers tweet that I put out, I immediately, when Jerry called me a jerk off, I texted him. I said, hey man, you're more than welcome to tweet whatever you want. Obviously, like, I just wanted to be like clear that I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to control anything, because I've had very influential people text me saying you should take this tweet down, or like do this, do that. And I was younger in terms of growth on Twitter, and I would delete it. And immediately after he called me a jerk off for, you know, putting out that tweet, I said, hey man, you can tweet what you want. And he knows this exists. And I said, you know, dude, there's a lot more to this whole Dimers thing that you don't know about. And I took something personally, and I do hold grudges, and that might be a fault of mine. I don't know, but I do hold grudges. And if I have a grudge against you, it isn't if, it's when. I will I'll get that back. And that doesn't make me right. I'm not telling everybody to go out and hold grudges. I'm telling you that if I have a grudge against you, good luck. Okay? Because my reputation is vetted. For years before I ever stepped foot in this, I see people all the time tweet like, oh, your favorite capper, you're paying people to have other jobs. Like, they're fucking stealing your money. I kind of, in a way, like, understand that, but I don't need this money. I didn't need it before. I was successful before. It just all happened, man. So, yeah, okay, Dimer started Beau, right? Bullshit. Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Why?
I asked Jerry to please call me and say, I'll explain it. I didn't tell him to delete the tweet. I didn't quote tweet him and say anything. I didn't clap back. I have enough respect for him. My partner has enough, a lot of respect for him. I think they're really good friends. But Jerry has big balls, and he called me a jerk off. I mean, a lot of people think that. Cool. But Dimers did not start me. I will admit that I had bad blood with Dimers. And if you guys want me to tell you what happened, I'll tell you exactly what happened. And I have receipts on it. I have emails, I have whatever. You guys want to hear it? I'll tell you.
No, we want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
We got a little bit of a story of our own. So like we can kind of go hand in hand here for like if we're down to do that.
I mean, we're still waiting on the email.
Well, I'm cool if you guys want to get married. That's cool. If you got a story of your own, we can do it. All right. So
go ahead.
Fuck. All right. So Dimers, I know you feared this statement. I know that you feared what I'm about to say. Well, manifest.
It's an hour in the show. Right.
I mean, like, here's the thing. People say don't burn bridges, but like, some people got emotions too. And I want to preface this before we get any further. We're not just, like I said, you know, we're just the messengers earlier. We're not just messengers. Like, we're personalities too. We go through our drama in this space, just like everybody in this space goes through their own drama.
Very, very
so, you know, we want people to understand that as well. We have our own drama in this space too. It's not only us covering the people in this space that have their own drama and they're fighting with people and bickering people on their timelines on Twitter. We have our own drama too. Just want to preface that.
And really, nobody's fighting. Nobody is whatever. I tweeted out something of a absolutely bullshit offer, and it was hilarious, and said, oh, by the way, we have control over what you get to say on Twitter. And then I got called a jerk off by a very influential person. I mean, at least at this point in time, he is, right? And people like that. I can call anybody a jerk off. If I tag you guys and call you jerk offs, you're probably gonna get 1,000 followers. No, I mean, I'm serious. Like, people are gonna be like, why are they jerk offs? I hate Beau. If he says they're jerk offs, they're cool, right? So I want to just be very clear. I reached out to Jerry. He didn't reach out back to me. Fine. He doesn't need to know the story. So here's what happened with Dimers. Before Marcus and I started the VIP, the original Telegram, Adam, you watching? here we go, buddy. I have a written offer on paper to my email, and I had a Zoom call with Adam and somebody who I respect a lot. I will not say his name.
Shout out, bro, though, for sure.
We know who it is.
Shout out,
we know
bro.
who it is. We know who it is. We know who this is.
Shout out, bro.
Everyone who has ever corresponded with Dimers knows who he is. And out of respect for him, I wasn't asking for permission for what to say, but I'm not going to say his name. But Adam, if you lose this person, you're fucked.
Because he's a dog.
You should quadruple pay him. Because here's why. I was on a Zoom call. They wanted me to do content. Awesome, man. Like, I'm all ears. I didn't have a VIP. I was free. Every time this person who I respect and admire calling me, did you see all the views on All Day Everyday Podcast? You got the most clicks on your article. Your views, like, this is incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. We want to do something. We want to do something, right? I was like, oh man, like, I remember telling my girlfriend, like, it's happening. Like, this is awesome. Like, I was very innocent in all of this. And because I had just been on your podcast, remember? And I was like, hey, I'm free. I had no intention of going premium.
Yeah, people did kind of try to clown you on that. Yeah. They were clipping that and then putting it on your replay and on your replies.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I get it.
Things change in time. People don't gotta accept that people can evolve.
We don't gotta cook somebody up for being good at what they do. And
I mean, want to monetize even if someone thinks I'm not, here's the story. Here's why I got pissed. I was on a Zoom call with Adam, the CEO of Dimers, and is next in line, and we talked literal numbers with a written contract for minimal content. We're talking 2-3 videos a week. Mm-hmm. Okay. And it was a Sunday live thing. Like, essentially they were trying to put it on Instagram to be like, you can get on a live shit with Beau. I was like, dude, this is awesome. And Bob, I'll get to Prop Holiday. So I said to them, I'm a grown man who's closed multi-million-dollar deals, both personally and professionally representing people. I said, you want to pay me 60 G's for football season and I have to do 3-minute videos? Sign me up. How many minutes on Sunday? Oh yeah, we're going to have a live host and we're going to filter the questions. It's 15 minutes live. I'm like, oh my God, holy cow. And I said, first of all, Adam, if you've ever been on a Zoom with him, he's just kind of like doing like all this kind of stuff. Like, I'm like, is this fucking pussy even listening to me? Like, what? You don't like my fucking shirt, bro? Like, what are you? Who are you, dude? I said to him, there's one more thing. There is a legend in this space. His name is Marcus Phelps II.
Wow.
And I want to do a VIP with him. And I don't think he's ever going to do it. I call him every day. I give him, as you guys know in our personal conversations, I'm very motivational. And I challenge you. And I'm critical all the time, right? Yeah, that's cool. You're the best in the game. But here's what I think you should do better. And you may hang up the phone like, who does this guy think he is? Like, this guy isn't a whatever. But I guarantee you that when you're on the shitter, you're thinking, you're still thinking about it. You're still pondering it, right? So I said, I'm trying to get him to do a premium VIP. Is this going to be a problem? Oh, all of a sudden Adam is super just, no. It's not going to be a problem. Not going to be a problem. Not going to be a problem. Oh, I was like, so you're going to send me the paperwork and blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. So this is something that Marcus will always respect me for, I think. As soon as they agree to all of this and they send me the contract, I called them. I said, hey, man, this time is different. I said, here's the offer. I screenshotted it to him. And I said, I want to work with you. we would be special. I'm positive. You are gifted in this space. You're proven, and you are not achieving what your skill set and your gifts allow you. So I just showed you that this company is going to pay me 60 grand for football season for about 20 some minutes of content, which I can do in my sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you reach out to him directly, I said, I am a fucking spaceship to the moon. I'm going either way.
NASA.
I'm right in this spaceship. If you don't get in, I'm still going to the moon. I'm going to make money doing this. And I need to know by tomorrow morning before I sign this. He, to his credit, relatively quickly said, I'm in. I'm in.
Big respect.
And I said, okay. So then we launched the VIP. We do logos. We do all this other stuff, like whatever. We're like starting to get everything put together. And then all of a sudden, not Adam, you pussy motherfucking excuse for a CEO, you coward. You had someone I was close with, who I respect, who I told personal details about my family. We talked, we connected. You had him call me and tell me that turns out Dimers is a free site and it just goes against our brand. We have free picks and that's what we market. You made him call. You fucking coward.
We do VIPs for college basketball, though.
Yeah. Any comments on that? Any comments on that?
Oh, yeah. Then I see in March, after I've already stacked my tokens up to the fucking moon.
What?
And you run a premium, whatever it was. I'm not even going to give you credit. And then all of a sudden, you're talking about VIPs in all sorts of ways. You're having all these people, VIP.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean,
I was going to just say, like, can I just say that them in the DM saying, we can control your tweets. So, like, basically saying to you, like, don't tag Meezy. Don't tag this person. Like, don't be, the enforcer. We can control that. And then, like,
for what?
You can't control my fucking tweets. Like, even if somebody said that to us, like, you can't tweet about this person on whatever because they said this. So you can't tweet about them or subtweet them or tag them. What do you mean? Like, I don't understand. What control? That's controlling a personality at that point.
Well, it's vague, and it's people sign deals all the time. I mean, but that deal isn't vague. I mean, I work with companies. One specifically that pays me. They don't care what I do. They want me to be as relevant as possible.
Exactly.
But the thing with Dimers is you made me an offer and you yanked it. And then you all of a sudden, the person who you sent to say, who I truly have respect for, to say we're pulling the offer. When they told me it was okay, this person asked me, who do you think I should call? I said, you know what? Prop Holiday, Bob Stanley. That's who you should call.
Are you on good terms with Prop Holiday?
It's a fucking great
I got
dude.
nothing against the man. Like,
great guy.
All of a sudden he's there, doing his picks every Sunday and da. And I'll say this, bro, like, he's a Rams fan and the Rams were in the Super Bowl. And I'm like, I text him, or I don't know if I tagged him or whatever. I was like, yo, Dimers is sending you to the Super Bowl, right? He's like, oh no, man. I'm like, are you serious?
I think you had
tweeted it.
Yeah, you tweeted it because we sent the tweet to each other.
And tagged Dimers.
We were like, yo, Beau
I tagged Dimers and I tagged him and I was like, I know Dimers is going to do the right thing. And I still had the grudge against Dimers. They yanked it. And, Bob and I got into it when he did this tweet that said, just because I'm free, I'm a professional handicapper. And I
But
shit
that
on
was targeting you for what though?
Oh, Bob wasn't targeting me. He was just saying, like, you know how there's like this free versus premium stuff, right?
Sure.
Like, it's like all for free. And like, I get that. That's how you market yourself, all for free. I get it.
You were free too.
I don't hate against it. Like, but when someone says who is free, I'm a professional handicapper. No, you are not. So I tagged him and I said, professional handicappers don't get, oh, it's my honeymoon, 10 days off. I'll see you when I see you. Professional handicappers can't be up 4.85 units. No, dude, this shit is 24/7. When we reach out to one another to talk about this show, right? How many hours do we have just like being like into this?
Yeah.
Like, this is not a game. It's 24/7. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Okay. I know what they offered me for about, let's see, maybe 20 minutes of work. I told them I want the script sent to me. I want to approve it. I want to approve my host. If my host is late or says, I tied one on last night, or I don't feel like filming on this Sunday, I'm not appearing. There will be no surprises. I want my money, and it doesn't matter. That's on that. You can put whoever you want with me, but if this person doesn't film, I said my time, every minute, you guys know how I operate with my time. Every minute is accounted for. They offered me $60,000 for the season. I mean, that is technically the contract said a certain amount of money on a monthly basis. But I was told, like, of course, we're going to be with you all football season. And guess who was with them all football season?
Right.
Bobby, right? Like it was the whole season. So let me ask you a question.
All right.
When I went on your first podcast, how did that do? Did you get a lot of views?
I think we're about straddling around near 3K, about 2.7, right? The first one?
The very first one, something like that. I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I was tan. I was going to Ocean City, Maryland, literally after we got done recording. I was feeling myself.
Was I still delivering packages?
You were still delivering packages at Amazon.
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
100%.
Oh, man. So when that interview hit, did Heads and Dimers reach out to you guys and be like, guys, that was a game changer. That was... it's on Twitter, like this is good shit. I mean, I had hundreds of DMs. Did you guys feel like that you guys had like bless up Cap, like he's the only reason I even knew about you guys.
Cap's a big reason why any of this is going on right now, to be honest. Shout out Cap.
Yes. So I watched it because Cap tweeted it out, right?
Yeah.
So I watched it and I was like, damn, this is awesome. Like that's Cap talking to these guys, and like these guys' interviews are crazy. Okay. So then all of a sudden I get contacted about being on your show. Ironically, you fuckheads, I DM'd you and said, hey man, this is a great interview, man. If you need anything from me, you guys have receipts on me.
We were on the we were definitely on the AT&T box. We were on the AT&T box.
This is I'm so happy you said this because
got sent.
I am playing at a golf course with Kenny McAndrews at this time.
Yes.
And I say to him, I'm like, this dude, Beau Wagner, hit us up in our DMs. He has like 7,749 followers. Like, I remember it to the T because
profile
like
picture with the sun behind him. Just
he's got the sun behind him. Like, who is this guy? Is this guy like and I honestly had said, I was like, is he just like one of those guys that just wants like, his 5 minutes interviews, 5 minutes, like he just wants to put a face to the name, like whatever.
What did Kenny say?
Who is that? And he's like, no. And
no,
Kenny actually said, he was like, no, give him a chance. Like I've seen a lot about him. Like, give him a chance. He is a really nice guy.
I think it'll be a good interview.
He said, I think it will be a really good interview. And I was playing golf with Kenny when this happened. And now to preface this, like we weren't saying that to like disrespect you at all. We were just like, we have no idea. Like also to preface this as well.
You weren't being disrespectful. No, but you didn't like DM me back for like multiple weeks.
I know, because we didn't know what to do. But also you need to at least try to at least understand. We maybe won't respect it, but at least understand like we were so new to realizing that like
new to this
big
space.
people
No, if anything,
are DMing us.
hurt. I was like, holy cow. Like, I thought that I was getting close to 10,000 followers. I'm like, man, these guys won't even DM me back.
No.
Nah,
It was just we didn't know how to handle it.
We were brand new. We were trying to be very careful because obviously, like, shout out to Kenny and Jerry. Like, we always shout out to Cal, but shout out to Kenny and Jerry because Kenny and Jerry gave us a fucking chance when we had nothing for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, all right, we're not stepping on their toes. Like, are we stepping?
So
on
we
Cat's
were just very careful.
Very
like,
careful.
Well,
took a different path
you guys
for it.
should know, like, hey, you guys have a platform that someone should be blessed to be on. I mean, candidly, if somebody wants to go on your show, if you're not affiliated with everything, you should be like, that's awesome.
And
like,
I mean,
here's what it is.
And
so let me ask you a question. Hold up.
All right, go ahead.
All right, who cares that you guys ignored me for multiple weeks in DM when I was like, dude, I'll do anything you guys want.
Yeah, we're fuckers.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How much did you get paid for our first episode on Dimers?
In order for any type of media company to ask for your rights of any content that you make, meaning they will own every single piece of content that you make, they have to offer you some type of money. So, like, for example, you could get offered 1 penny in the contract, and then they would have the legal right to ask you, we want the right to every single piece of content that you do while you're under contract with us. So I get why, you want to stub us and snub us and make it low. But we got $25 for the podcast with you.
Yep.
$25.
Wait, hold on.
Get you about a case of Natty Light and some change.
Yeah.
Hold up,
it was
hold up.
$25, and that was one of our biggest podcasts.
About the rights, but like you guys signed the rights to it, so they could.
No, we didn't, because we argued that, and we said you're not getting our rights.
That was a big thing for me.
You're not getting our rights, and then it was kind of like well, we have to ask for it every time, and then throughout that process, both of us learned that, oh, I get why they're asking. All they have to do is offer a fucking penny. And I'm not saying just Dimers. I'm saying any group.
You're telling me that you guys each got $25?
No, it was just one podcast per week. We get $25 per the podcast. And like, listen, we have an editor too. Like, listen, but like,
shout out Tyler, by the way.
Yeah, shout out Tyler. Like,
holy shit.
Yeah, bro. A case of Natty Lights. That's what we got.
I'm like, listen, like, I do want to say this too. Like,
we're doing the interviews.
We obviously know who we are.
Show.
We know who we are, 100%. But I do want to say this too. Like, we weren't like
25K followers when we were with them.
We weren't as big as what we were, but like before that, we still had Kenny on twice or 3 times. We had Jerry on twice or 3 times. Like, we were building our names through that process. So like, I don't know. Like, if you want people that are. If you want people that are
$25 for each podcast that they pumped and everybody retweeted because they felt like they.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at you guys, but holy shit, best in the game. So, wow, dude.
Know your worth. It's funny because
listen,
know your worth. At the time, we thought it was fucking
everyone out there who is talented. My designer will tell you. My videographer will tell you. He'll send me an invoice and be like, "You're not charging enough, dude. That's not enough." People who work with me and our company, we pay talent. If you're talented, reach out. But you guys are the best in the game. So $25. When did you start making like the real money with Diamonds?
So part of the contract was we would get sportsbook signups, right? So if it was $100 a sign up. So if like, we hit up Beau or like, for example, like we hit up our high school friends, our college friends, and we say, yo, like, I was going to do a line too. And we say, yo, like, can you sign up to this sports book that you've never fucking heard of in your entire life and bet $20 on it? And if you bet $20 on this, we get $100. So the dog fight that was to get, 10, 15, 20 people to do that. And like, I will give it credit. Like the work that we put in, pestering our fucking boys to be like, yo, can you bet $20 on a
we
book?
went to Auburn, didn't know anyone, handed out 150 cards in about 2 hours.
Everybody thought it was a scam, bro. But I wasn't going there. I was just saying like, the work that we did pestering our boys and everything and our friends, our families to do this. Like we bought that camera that we used still to this day to go vlog. Like when we went down to Auburn University, that was a $1,500 camera. We used that 15 signups of $100 of $20 on a random book to buy that camera.
To produce content for, I assume Dimer's probably paid
and like,
for the trip.
look, I'm gonna like
Dimer's paid for the trip, you said?
They did pay for the trip. Like, I'm not holding them on that. They did pay for the
like
trip.
in like a flights or whatever. But
They
like,
paid.
you
They
got
paid
to-
the flights. They paid for cases for these
So
microphones.
like, but the ultimate thing is that the thing that all of gambling Twitter retweeted when you had big names, man, Kat, Kenny, Jerry, Beau, Trent, whoever, when you were under the Dimers halo that they promoted the shit out of, that everybody felt like, oh, Dimers wrote an article about me because we like the person who wrote the article.
Right.
Truly, we like him. And retweeted and got all these clicks. During that period, you never got a bump. It was $25 an episode.
Yep, yes, sir.
$25 an episode. I do also like want to say this. Like, I don't know. It's a little fucking frustrating. We have a lot of work to do on our own side. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we got people to pay too.
we got people to pay. We have editors of our own.
Oh, yeah,
And like,
absolutely.
I'm not throwing shade, but like I am at the same time because it's like know who we are. And like another thing is we stand by this, Mandy and I, and we're very proud by saying this. We have been given the opportunity and have done a very fucking good job of doing that, of giving these sports handicappers in this space a face to their personality on a phone screen.
Yes.
So we're sitting there and promoting Dimers as, you know, you guys are the fucking, you know, you guys are the people that you guys write articles for the handicappers. Like, we're interviewing them face to face, but then we have to tag you guys, and we're getting fucking $25 for that. Like, you guys are downgrading us. You wanted us, and if I want to go there, our fucking podcast is still on your website.
Go off, King.
So I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. I will stand by it to this day, and we both will, that we have given, you know, handicap, and this is no disrespect to the handicappers. When would you ever have gotten like a spot to give yourself a platform and a personality to your face or personality? We have been given the opportunity to sit behind these microphones and DM people on Twitter and say, listen, do you want to come talk about that bet? And then it's like, yo, it's super cool, man. You guys are interviewing the top sports gamblers in the industry, professional gamblers that are winning real fucking money doing this. Do you want to sign with us?
Snowballs, right? It starts with what I don't know if Cap was first or Cam was first, whoever. It all snowballs. Well, it and then it's just like this thing, right? Where he did it, and I said these guys did it. These guys are like big time people. I'll do it, and then it snowballs.
We had Joke on this podcast because he hit up Cap and he said they're very good people. Go talk to them.
Fucking goat, both of them.
Hey man, Joke is cool, but like he knew about you guys. Wait, he didn't have to ask Cap.
100%. I agree. I agree.
He watched my podcast. Everybody watches the podcast. Like, come on, you guys are truly best in the game. And to be here, yes, I didn't go on the podcast because I thought these guys will be really good for my brand. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, you guys want to talk with me? Cool. But like when then I watched the episode and I sent you guys the screenshots of my DMs. Like, remember where I didn't like click into the DM, but I showed you there was hundreds. That was so motivating. Like, whatever, like that's cool. Like, I thought you were a douche. Make no mistake, people fucking hate me. Plenty of people hate me. Okay. I get it. Fine. Hate me. I don't care. You still follow me.
But like, I do want to say this too. Like, you know, when we give people these opportunities to talk with us on here and give a face to the Twitter username, you know, like if you're doing a handicap, if you're handicapping, if you have a paid Discord, a paid Telegram, like, and we're giving you that, you know, face of the personality, so many people are going to love you more because you're able to talk behind, you know, more than just a Twitter finger type thing. Like, you get to speak your mind, and they get to see like, oh yeah, he's actually a real person. He's super cool. He's down to earth. I would love to sit down and get a beer with him. Like, and I'm not, again, this is no disrespect to anybody we've had on this fucking podcast. We're just saying we want some more credibility for us. Like, we do some really good work, and we don't get fucking credit, and we don't get fucking paid for it. And like, that's really just how I feel personally.
No, man, you do great work. If some one of these shitty dimer site websites hired you guys and you said, hey man, we're making 10 G's a month now, I'd be like, okay, but did you negotiate that? I wouldn't blink.
Right.
I wouldn't blink. If I was making, if I had hedge fund money behind me, you guys are hired. Just write it in. But like, there's a limit to this stuff. Whatever, we told the dimer story. All right. You offered me a deal and you fucking squelched on it. And then Adam ran away. And then as soon as I tweeted out the DM, the person who I respect and admire contacts me. He's like, Adam will get on a Zoom call with you. I was like, fuck that pussy. He's not gonna, I don't give a shit. Why? Because he's scared. Whatever. I owe Dimers one. If I have a grudge, I'll get you. You guys got paid $25 an episode. All I can tell you is do not quit. Do not stop. Be yourselves. People are bored with the normal stuff. Be edgy. Be controversial. Be different. That's it. So what? Dimers signed off from the jerk off. The person who called me a jerk off, I reached out to directly, privately, said I can explain, chose not to respond to. And that person is paid by this company and the only company that pays. So much respect. I understand defending the company. It is what it is.
Yo, so one thing I am very interested about and have been interested in this whole podcast is you and Marcus are like two alpha dogs. You know what I mean? Like you'll have your stints on Twitter where you're going at people doing your thing. He'll have his stints on Twitter.
Smiling.
He'll have his stints on Twitter where he'll go at people. He'll do his thing. He'll speak his mind, which I fuck with Marcus, and I hope one day we can get him on the show because I really do fuck with Marcus. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Marcus, if you're out there,
we would love to talk to you, bro.
Come on, love
to. But how does that work?
Do you hear this?
How does that work? Like what you have two just fucking big alpha dogs in one space collaborating on a VIP. Obviously, we're all human. You can't possibly love every single play that you guys both put out. He might hate some plays you put out. You might not like some plays he puts out. How does that work? Like take us behind the curtain of Marcus and Beau. Like what is it really like on the day to day? Is it as easy as people think? Is it harder than people think? Like what's the real deal? What's the real deal there?
And that's a good question, dude. And I don't care if you delete the whole rest of this episode as long as you got this part. Okay. Let me be very clear on something. And we came on this podcast from now on. Every time somebody comes on ADED, it should be you're coming here to tell the truth.
Facts.
Not coming here just to promo your bullshit. We ask you a question, answer it.
Facts.
So here's the truth. When Marcus hit that crazy parlay, I was the dude in his DMs, just like I was with you guys. Mm-hmm. And I admired what I thought was talented people. Do you understand there's a difference between being like some sort of fan and seeking attention and being like, I was trying to go through it in a business-minded approach. Mm-hmm. So this dude who evidently is a DJ or something, and he wants everyone to call him Mr., hits this $50,000 parlay. And I don't even know who Kyle Kuzma is.
Incredible.
Now, I know the NBA. I knew and have known NFL. And I'll tell you right now, I think I'm every bit as good as any handicapper that does NFL on Twitter.
Talk your shit.
Because I put my fucking money where my mouth is. Okay? If you want to talk about sports, NFL is my shit. I've texted both of you guys privately on a group chat. This is, guys, hey, look, right? Yep. So, and I show you my amount before I showed the public. So I was in Marcus's DMs. Finally, I hit a parlay. And now I understand exactly what he was thinking. I tagged him in a tweet and being like, oh, thanks for the inspiration, Mr. Marcus. I think it contained one of his legs. Right? Marcus retweets it. Uh-oh. Shit, Marcus retweeted me. Then he followed me. And then I DM'd him. Hey, man, thanks for such and such leg. What's your PayPal? Can I show my gratitude?
Oh, look at you, man. Look at you.
No problem. No, dude, I'm about to blow your mind. Marcus sends me his PayPal. I sent him $50. And I said, next parlay's on me.
Now look.
Full circle moment.
So I have a question.
Best $50 I ever spent, man. It took me months. I would have paid him thousands to be in that group me. Remember that group me that he would tease, like we had the shit in the group me. I would have paid him thousands. I sent him $50. He put me in. $50. I was in the fucking Marcus group me.
So,
and this isn't blowing smoke up his ass. I'm the first one to tell him, like, dude, we are critical of one another. But he put me in, and I spent months. He has receipts on me that would make your toes curl of me begging him to do VIP. And I tried everything, tough love, being like, you're going to fucking regret this one day. Like you're going to be a millionaire. You're going to be this, that, the other. I tried the kiss ass approach. Like, dude, like you have a son, I have a son. Like, dude, like I know about business. I do know about business. Like it's proven like that. That didn't work. So you know what, Adam? Thank you. Thank you for fucking me over on an offer when my content is 10 times better than anything that you'd ever have in your fucking site. You have clicks to prove it.
What?
Put somebody in a costume and give a soccer pick. Put them in a costume. Thank you for pushing that. And I call Marcus and say, dude, let's fucking do this. Here we are. I'm talking with you guys. And unless you're going to go for it, and credit to Marcus. Without Marcus, I'm not here.
He's a fucking beast.
I think our brands and who we are together, we've cried together. We've spoken for hours about the stresses of this. He's had things. I've had things. Dude, like we are brothers. 100%. Not some corny ass shit. Like, if you watch the movie White Man Can't Jump, let's just call it what it is, right, dude? It's this fucking horse white guy that grew up in the sticks. I graduated with 69 people in the high school. Marcus is a fucking verified DJ who was around stars his whole life, dude. He has a voice like butter. Watch White Man Can't Jump. For the young bloods out there, watch that fucking movie.
100%.
And there's a part where Wesley Snipes, when he realizes that Billy Hoyle played him, and Wesley opens his eyes and he goes, okay. You can see it. Look at you two, right? Wesley's like, this guy's fucking money. And Billy Hoyle knew that Wesley Snipes was fucking money. One of the greatest movies of all time, still fucking relevant.
Fact.
Still relevant. So you can call Antonio Brown. You can do super produced videos. You can do, like this other bullshit. One thing that nobody else has is the two names on the fucking door, 50-50, are two people that had no business meeting. None. I spent $50 to tell him, I promised him, I will make you X amount of dollars. You will make me X amount of dollars. Screenshot this, save this, whatever you want to do. And guess what? That screenshot has already fucking happened.
Yes, sir.
So one of the last questions.
Marcus, hold on one thing.
Go ahead.
Marcus has receipts on some of your favorite cappers in his DMs.
Oh man.
That come way before I ever even had my Twitter on public.
Oh man.
The end. Those people know who they are. That's it. All right, I'll shut up.
Shout out to you, Marcus. Anytime you want to come chat with the boys, man. We've been talking
He worked
about you
in
for
radio.
a long time.
He worked in radio.
It just makes sense.
And he came into my personal DMs actually, and told me some very, very nice things. So you have a Discord, a VIP, a business, an LLC.
What?
With Marcus.
Dog.
The public wants to know, that people want to know, have you guys hung out? Have you met in person, or is this like an online type of thing? And if you are going to meet in person, or if you haven't met in person, what are you guys going to do? Are we going to see some pictures? Are we going to see some videos? Like, have you met in person? What are we going to do if you haven't?
We've never met in person. When we started the company, I said, you have to come to Illinois to Bank of America. You got to sign this card. I want your signature on this card, that if you walk into a Bank of America, you can drain the company bank account. It was really important to me that we had that level of trust, right? I said, you need to come to Illinois. You need to sign this card, right? And he'll tell you, I set the whole thing up. Like, dude, I was going to partner with Mr. Marcus. Holy shit. Best NBA capper in the game. I'll say it till I'm dead. You guys don't comment on it, but I'm telling you, he's the best. He tells me stuff I don't even know, but I'll get to the point. I said, you have to come here and sign this card. He's like, why? I was like, because I want us to have equal rights to the money. Like, that if somebody's going to do something stupid, I don't want anybody thinking that anybody is like, whatever.
Real motherfucker.
He said, no, I'm not coming there to do that. I said, dude, you got to. Like, you got to. We had already signed the paperwork, for our LLC. And I said, you got to, man. Like, it's really important to me. Like, I need to know that we trust one another. He goes, we wouldn't have been even one step beyond the first step of 100 if I didn't already trust you or see talent. And I said, okay, cool. Thanks for telling me I'm talented. I know that. I will fly you here. I'll send you a first class ticket from Indianapolis. This guy, man. He tells me, no, I'm not signing it. So I was like, it's fucking on. We're going to kill this shit. We're going to kill this shit. This dude doesn't want to fuck around with the bullshit of, as every real business that does this knows, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. This dude tells me, no, fuck you and your first class ticket. I love him. I love this dude already. He doesn't come and sign it. Yeah, man, we're going to take BP at Guaranteed Rate Field, the home of the Chicago White Sox.
What?
That's where we're meeting for the
Taking
first
what?
For the first time. Like can we make this like
Over under how
time,
many dingers?
For the first time you're meeting Marcus, you're taking BP.
Yeah. That's how we roll. Just for the record, I said I got VIP tickets, like all this field access, Bears 49ers, dude. I Googled, I screenshotted to him, and I said, hey, man, it's like 3 hours and 10 minutes. Like, I got these tickets. Come to the Bears game. Be on Sunday. No. I'm going to be too stressed out. It's opening weekend. I was like, come on, man. We can do our picks. Like, whatever. Come to the game. No. And then, like, other things happened, and, like, stuff happened. And then all of a sudden I screenshotted where we got offered to, like, this private concert, Brian Urlacher, all this stuff. And Devin Hester, Peanut Tillman, and most importantly, it said take BP at Guaranteed Rate Field. Like, it's Wiz Khalifa and some other guy. I don't know. I'm too old. But Wiz Khalifa, like, Wiz is cool as shit.
Wiz put you on some good weed. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Yeah, like, I hope I get a picture with him so you can be like, fucking Beau, like, son of a bitch. This guy doesn't know Wiz Khalifa.
This fucking prick knows Wiz Khalifa.
I don't. I'm sure he'll hate me, but Marcus is like cool as shit. So I screenshotted to him about the BP. Take BP at Guaranteed Rate Field. I was like, this is Saturday. The Bears game is Sunday. I said, if you don't go to this, you're a fucking moron. You're dumb. This will cost you $0.00. All you have to do is say is yes. And I got him. Marcus is coming to Chicago.
on that.
Cheers.
Cheers to this
brother.
fucking podcast. Cheers to Beau Wagner.
Fucking love you, Beau.
Cheers to the All Day Everyday Show, and cheers to wherever we
Yes,
fucking
sir.
make it. Cheers to wherever we
Oh,
make
Cheers
it.
to what
more.
we're all building.
There's more. Be careful what you say, because I don't know, man. We might talk about it once a week. I don't even know. I don't know.
Don't spill it yet. Don't spill it yet.
See ya, boys.
We appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. If you have watched this on YouTube, drop a like and a comment down below. What you feel about what we said. Was it that we were commenting on Measy? Was it that we were commenting on gambling Twitter? And that we do love everybody in this space?
Fuck with the Don Hooley?
Do you fuck with the Don Hooley? Man, he's standing up because he's got to fucking pee and we got to get the fuck out of here.
One thing I'm positive
football
of,
tonight,
guys,
boys.
One thing I'm positive of is that everything that I said was 100% true.
Everything
If
that he
somebody
said.
agrees with that, DM whoever. Prove it.
if you-
Everything that I said was 100% true.
If you have listened to this podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, drop us that like down below and drop us those ratings. These are things, like we said at the very, very, very beginning of this podcast, that these are the ratings that give us the way to keep moving forward in this industry. We appreciate every single one of you that has been with us since the very single beginning. I am so drunk and I'm so happy that you guys were here to sit. You've been listening to the All Day Everyday Show with All Day AJ and the fucking GOAT Manny Ruffin. Thank you to Beau Wagner. We love him so much. We will see you guys when we see you.
Hey Alexa, play Enter Sandman by Metallica. Let's go.
Love you guys to the single end. Thank you so much.